Hey Apes class, my name is Audrey and today I'm going to be teaching you about nuclear energy. You're probably wondering what nuclear energy is. Let me explain. Nuclear energy, specifically nuclear fission, occurs when a neutron strikes a large atomic nucleus which splits into more parts and triggers a chain reaction. This reaction creates heat energy, which forms a cooling agent like water. Some generators even use liquid metal as a cooling agent. When the cooling agent is warm, steam is generated, which in turn powers the electricity generators. Along with the heat energy, radioactive daughter particles are released. In efficient nuclear reactors, the energy is harnessed to create a self-sustaining chain reaction. There is another type of nuclear energy known as nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion occurs when lighter nuclei are forced together and produce a much heavier nuclei. The most common nuclear fusion reaction is when two hydrogen isotopes fuse together and form a helium atom. The reaction generates a massive amount of energy. While nuclear fusion sounds great in many aspects, it requires very high temperatures, at least 10 times hotter than the sun's core, which is extremely hard to replicate. The only way so far is to suspend super hot materials in magnetic fields. However, this requires more energy than would be created by two isotopes fusing. Nuclear energy has a huge potential for becoming a main energy source for the world. It is considered a relatively clean energy source because it releases no carbon in production and creates almost no air pollution. In countries such as France, Japan, China, and South Korea, nuclear energy generates up to 70% of their electricity. In the United States, only around 20% of our electricity comes from nuclear energy. There is ample supply of nuclear energy and it has an extremely high energy density compared to other energy fuels like coal. While uranium mining is energy intensive, it is nowhere near to the amount of energy coal requires. Nuclear energy's main goal is to generate electricity and help reduce fossil fuel emissions that normally come with traditional energy methods like coal and natural gas. In Slovakia and Lithuania, nuclear energy is where all of their electricity comes from. It is often used to gain independence from having to import oil.